Hi everyone, I've got a book here by Bear Grylls, who's quite known for surviving, and this is called Mission Survival Series, and it's called Way of the Wolf. And I liked it straight away because I think wolves are pretty cool, but also I haven't read to the end yet, and quite often when I share books with children I've already read to the end, so this is an exciting one for me because I'm going to read along with you and find out what happens by the time we get to the final page. So lots of people make money doing YouTube videos with people's live reactions. Well, this is my live reaction to Way of the Wolf. It says, keep your cool to stay alive. So, chapter 1. The small plane crawled across the landscape like an insect over a tablecloth. Beck Granger peered out at the patchwork of the Alaskan wilderness, thousands of feet below. It was spring and the thaw was all but complete. Not long ago it would have been a smooth, white land of ice and snow. Now you can see fir trees, grass, moss, streams and rivers with crystal clear meltwater, endless shades of green, all tied together with fine silver threads. Beck pressed his face to the window. He could just see the blur of the single propeller. The plane was a Cessna 180. Beck Uncle's owl, sitting in front next to the pilot, had told him it was the workhorse of the far north. It had a streamlined body like a plump fish suspended beneath its single wing. The cabin had a grand total of 6 seats, but at the moment there was only 3 passengers plus the pilot. The back of the plane was stuffed with equipment. And like everyone else on board, Beck was wearing large padded earphones. Without them, the noise of the engine would have made talking impossible. Even then, the vibration rumbled like a tumble dryer in his guts. A burst of static in his ears meant the pilot had switched on the intercom. I'm adding an hour to the journey, guys, she said. She was a cheerful woman, middle-aged, and you could see she was descended from people who had made a home in this wilderness. There's bad weather ahead over the mountains, and I intend to go right round it. It's way too much bad weather for this little plane. The static went away again, and at the same time the plane began to tilt. Oh, Beck called, but he hadn't switched on his own intercom, and his voice was lost in the roar of the engine. The plane turned and brought the mountains into view through the side windows. Beck looked at them with respect. The thaw only reached part of the way up them. Maybe it never got higher. The trees grew part of the way up too, and then stopped abruptly in a ragged line, as if the mountains had shrugged them off as they burst from the ground. After that, there was just grey rock clawing at the sky from beneath the white sheet of ice and snow. You didn't push your luck in the mountains, you just took another route. That way, everybody lived happily. More static. The pilot was going to speak again. The good news is the storm's not coming towards us, it's heading away. But I don't want to catch it up. We're going to be a bit delayed on this detour, but trust me, Anakat is worth it. Oh, it will be, Uncle Al promised. Trust me. End of chapter 1. Now I'm predicting from the cover, I don't know what you think, that plane journey is not going to go very smoothly. We're going to have to wait and see. I really don't know. Thanks for listening.